Hey guys, what's up? Let's see what's going on. You could be feeling a little congested, or like you might have allergies. Some allergies. Wow, the second I turn the camera on, my nose itching. Yeah. Okay, inflammation, could be dealing with some inflammation, or somebody inflammatory. Somebody inflammatory? Oh, they're working really hard to try to piss you off or trigger you or something. You're just like, couldn't care less. I'll be at work, thank you. I'll go find something to do other than engage with this nonsense. Okay. And they're feeling upset that they can't bother you anymore. This person's feeling upset that they can't bother you anymore with their problems, with their misfortune, or distract you from where you want to go anymore. They're trying to distract themselves with trying to like entangle themselves with you. They're watching you a lot. They're judging you harshly, judgment in reverse. And they won't let something go. Or this is because you let them go and they just can't seem to handle it. They can't handle it. Or they're not handling it well. They're not handling it well. That you dropped this. You made a decision to call somebody out. Seven of Swords. You're just like, listen, man, I see the shit you're trying to do to me here. It's not cool. I wouldn't recommend it. And yeah, you have a lot of self-control. Temperance. Maybe that's envious. Okay, that's what this person's envious of. This King of Cups, or this person's just envious of your very stable, very mature, unbothered state of emotional being. Maybe like, oh my god, that they see you able to transmute things quickly and easily, and whatever they do just like it's a total miss, or it just goes directly back on them as like them being weird because they're trying to like trigger you. But you worked really hard on yourself to be able to get to this point so you don't feel emotionally unstable, and you put an end to this. You put an end to being on high alert. You remove yourself from situations that put you on high alert or make you feel like you can't trust this person or this situation. Maybe somebody's calling you a liar and you're like, okay, well, you're not even seeing things the right way anyways, and you're never gonna see that. Or this person's like wondering how you can see that they're a liar. Wondering how you can see that they're a liar, or that they're like fibbing about the way things went down or something. Lying to themselves. Yeah, this might be something internal that you called out in them. Strength. And they're noticing that they can't dominate you in any way. They can't assert themselves into your life in any inappropriate way. They misjudged you on being able to gauge what's good and bad for you, what makes you feel good and bad. Yeah, and you put an end to things that upset you. You don't want to work on things that upset you. You can see things for what they are. Maybe soured, okay? Things soured between you, and you're just like, I don't need to spend any more time on something that upsets me. Or this is, again, what I was saying the other day with all the jars. Somebody put you in a sour jar, or did something that they're like noticing that it didn't work, or there's like minimal effects to you. Minimal effects. Yeah, temperance, judgment reversed, and strength. You overpower whatever attacks this person has done to you or imposed something onto your journey or into your life, or asserted themselves in ways that are just like inappropriate or uncalled for or just annoying. They're just being annoying. Yeah, I just saw the Page of Wands. Like, they're being annoying. And you're just like, okay, well, I don't have to deal with people that are annoying. I don't have to deal with annoying people that don't actually like me. Queen of Cups in reverse, and that are emotionally unstable and dysregulated, or trying to appear a certain way, or to like mirror my very healed energy back to me. But this person isn't healed. Maybe that's who this is. Somebody that's unhealed trying to be like, oh, I'm just like you, but they didn't do any of the work. They're trying to take shortcuts to your outcome, and it's just not happening because you grew up, you did all the things you needed to do to make sure that you were going to be stable financially and otherwise, or you're taking these moves, you're making these moves to heal your past or past misgivings or the wrongs people imposed on you. You're finding your own inner light to build on your own personal self-worth. And this person was just trying to mirror back your own very real growth to themselves. And to try to put a stop to it, to try to put a stop to you moving even further or advancing ahead. Because they're selfish. King of Pentacles in reverse. They're just stubborn. They're stubborn about like doing the work too. It's like they want all the shortcuts. They want all the things to have this like really stable self-image, and they just don't have that because they didn't actually do what they needed to do. They're just trying to take shortcuts or belittle you to try to make them feel more content with where they are in life. And they're discontent and they're angry. This is an angry person. Yeah, maybe this is like a parent or something. Angry that you grew up or grew out of a situation. Or this is like somebody you used to know. They're like angry that you grew out of it. Like most people that would actually be supportive of you would be proud of proud strength of somebody holding their own and moving forward. But this person is very upset about it. They're confused. They're like, how do you know this isn't gonna work? Because we tried it, or like, is this somebody trying to confuse somebody about something they were doing behind their back while they were at work? Or trying to confuse somebody about what they actually do for work or how they obtain finances or something? This person was lying or just like spreading misinformation based on their own dislike for themselves. Yeah, and they were like watching you very closely and just shitting on you. They were just watching you closely and shitting on you. And you're just like, you garnered the inner strength, the self-discipline to remove yourself from confusing or distracting situations, people. You put an end to this. You dropped it. You stopped approaching these people with like genuine affection because they could only come at you with insecurity and instability and nervous system. This person's nervous system is dysregulated, and they were like looking at you to go fix it. And like waiting for things to work out for them. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Ace of Wands in reverse and Seven of Pentacles. They're like, well, I'm paying attention to it. I'm doing it. When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Well, you would know if you did the inner work that it doesn't just appear instantaneously. You can be a powerful manifester, but it doesn't happen overnight. It happens with you doing the self-reflection and noticing and being honest with yourself about where you are and where you want to go. Not competitive and comparing yourself to others in their progress. You did it. They didn't. That's it. Peace.